Hey, it's Dorleen. Welcome to my channel. Today is day 12 of my 12 days of Christmas tag series, which also means it's the last day of my series. So the last the last tag that I'm making is a faux shaker card or a snow globe card. What I'm using is that 1 3/4 inch circle punch. I'm cutting strips of 2 1/4 by 8.5 inch strips from this yellow cardstock. Now I am noticing that my blade needs a little bit of sharpening, so you'll see me in just a minute giving these pieces of paper a little bit of a haircut because there's a little bit of fluff on the edges. So I just grab my scissors and then just very lightly, I'm not really cutting, I'm just kind of putting it near the edge and then just kind of getting rid of that fuzz. So I do that on all of those strips because I don't want fuzz on my tags. Now I'm going to grab one of the strips of paper and I'm basically just going to fold it in half. And again, I'm trimming off a little bit of excess here, but I'm going to use my bone folder and I'm going to make sure that the crease where I'm folding is just very sharp and crisp and a bone folder is perfect for that. And then I'm going to grab my punch. So what I did is, so that the opening is up on the top and at the bottom part, very close to the fold, I'm going to punch my circle. So I'm kind of eyeballing it. I want it in the middle, obviously, horizontally, but like I said, about 1/4 inch, maybe a little more from the edge of that fold line. And then I have some clear transparencies, and you can use acetate or anything like that that you have. And even like a plastic bag if you don't have any of this stuff, or like old packaging, things like that. And I'm cutting these down to about a little bit more than a 2-inch square. And those are going to go right on top of the cutout circle, basically to hold in the beads that we're putting in. Now, originally I was going to stamp right on this yellow paper. And then I thought, oh my goodness, I don't want to stamp a snowy scene on a yellow background. That just doesn't seem right. So I use that same punch and I'm punching out some white circles. And then you saw me earlier with the pencil. I drew the inside of the circle, and that's basically for placement. Once I stamp the images, and I'm going to be using a snowman on all of these white circles, a snowman, the word joy, and snowflakes, and they're all from the same stamp set. I've had this stamp set for years. I bought it from Close to My Heart, probably at least like 8 years old, but I do use it. It's really fun to have these very just kind of basic Christmas stamp sets that have all of the icons, and this is a really cute one, very simple. So again, not a lot going on here, just a little snowman on the right side, and then I stamp the word joy and some snowflakes with silver ink to give it a little bit of shine. And I really like the way it turned out. So once I do that, I'm just going to go ahead and finish these tags up. And just to remind you, make sure you leave a comment down below, because at the end of the series, which is now, I'm going to gather up all the comments, and every time somebody comments, they get an entry into the giveaway, and the giveaway is one each of the 12 tags that I've made for this 2023 series. I've made a lot of really cute tags. If this is the first video you're watching, please go back and watch all 11. You definitely have at least a day or two to leave some comments. Again, this is Christmas 2023. And I'd love for you to win this pack because they are super cute. I'm using a clear glitter marker right now, and I'm adding some glitter basically to the bottom of these because I want to separate between what is considered the ground and the sky. I really thought that would be enough, but when I looked at it later, I realized I probably need a little bit more marking, which I will do later for the other tags. But right now, I'm just going to go ahead and adhere that piece of clear transparency, just using a liquid adhesive. Seems to be the easiest, and just placed it right on there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some beads in the middle of this stamped images. And the reason why I'm calling it a faux shaker card or snow globe is because normally when it's a shaker card, you want to put a little dimension between the image and the frame, for lack of a better word. And I'm not doing that. I'm basically just gluing it flat on. So in a sense, it's not going to be shaking. And that's why I say faux. And those beads are going to kind of be just in place. And they may move a little bit, but for the most part, they're staying in place. And that's what I want it to do. So I basically just put more adhesive on there, a combination of liquid and also the double-sided tape, and I'm just sealing those beads in. I think that's a good word. And now I'm just using a black marker. I'm drawing what is going to be the snow globe base, and I'll fill that in later. But like I said, very simple drawing, and I really didn't want it to be any more than what it was. I didn't need it to be anything fancy, just drawing. I'm using this white marker, or pen, excuse me, to go around the globe to get a little bit of a glowing kind of aura. I don't know. And I eventually use black ink instead, and I do like a faux stitching around the entire base. I'm going to use these paper clips to kind of make sure that that liquid adhesive really does stick well, because I don't need that to open up for the beads to fall out. And I thought that I filmed everything, but you know how that is. Sometimes you think you hit record and you don't. But I just hand wrote the word Merry Christmas, the to and from. Again, the faux stitching here. I did color in more of the base of the snow globe, and that is basically it. I punch a hole in the middle, and I do put a silver eyelet in the hole, and then I tied a couple of ribbons up on top to finish this tag. It's very simple, it's very cute, and I really like it. I hope you do too. Make sure you hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Bye.